The growing popularity of meal kits is one reason the restaurant industry has struggled recently. In the last year, 1 in 4 adults used services that supply recipes and ingredients that you can cook at home. It's now estimated to be a more than $2 billion industry. Peter Greenberg reveals techniques that savvy restaurant owners are using to fight back.
Have you ever noticed that so many fast food chains use red and yellow in their logos? Research shows this color scheme is an intentional stimulant. It signifies happiness, energy, and hunger. They subtly tell consumers, enjoy yourself, get in and get out. Now, it's not just color. Successful restaurants have an arsenal of tools at their disposal to tantalize your senses and keep you coming back. When you walk into a restaurant, you may not notice the tempo of the music, the table shape, or the menu layout. But those details are influencing your entire dining experience, from what you'll order, to how much you'll pay, to how long you'll stay.
Once you enter a restaurant, there's a pretty good chance that to some degree, intentionally or unintentionally, you're being manipulated.
Stephen Zagor of the Institute of Culinary Education spent more than 25 years developing and managing restaurants.
Hopefully a restaurant is taking you by the hand. I like to call it mind over mouth, and making things happen in you that are going to make A, your experience great, without you really knowing about it, and B, making it good for the restaurant where they're selling you more and making it a better situation for them.
Let's start with the menu. Restaurants place either profitable or signature items in the upper right-hand corner because that's where most consumers look first. Boxes or brackets also capture your attention. And beware of what the industry calls anchors. Expensive plates are strategically positioned to make other nearby dishes look like a good value. The faster the tempo of the music, the faster you eat.
The faster you eat, the faster you chew, the faster you eat. And studies have said that the energy sometimes even leads to more consumption of food.
You want to have lighting that makes people feel attractive.
These particulars aren't lost on restaurateur Danny MEYER, whose ability to craft the dining experience is more of an art than a science.
You want to have a variety of table shapes because you don't want people's eyes or their experiences to get boring.
He recently reopened his 30-year-old New York City eatery, Union Square Cafe, in a new spot. Every detail has been carefully considered.
The table is always going to be ever so slightly wider than it is deep. It drives me crazy when I go to a restaurant and the person I came with is further away from me than the two people on either side of me with whom I didn't come.
And noise?
Noise is a lot like salt in the hands of a chef. Too much is wrong and too little is wrong.
The stakes for restaurants are higher than ever.
It used to be that if you wanted to stay home, you were cooking. Today, you can order food by pushing a button on your smartphone. You can cook half the food by ordering a meal kit. So, if you're going to go out,
You have to have a compelling reason.
you have to have a compelling reason.
So to be a successful restaurant, you actually have to look at this as an emotional asset.
Purely. When people choose to come back or not, they may say it has to do with what you put on the plate or what you pour into the glass. I guarantee you that the decision to return has almost everything to do with how did we make you feel.
How does Danny MEYER want you to feel? Like you've gone out, but have also come home. And restaurant owners today have more tools than ever.
Historically, with restaurants, you kind of have to make decisions based on gut feeling.
JULIAN is one of the partners behind the Mercury in Atlanta's Ponce City Market. He's using data-driven software to curate his customer experience. For example, after introducing a brunch menu, a sales analytics program called Upserve showed him he was losing customers.
The retention rate had gone down because the price point probably wasn't right for the market, and so we changed our price point, and now the retention rate and the sales have gone up exponentially. We did something right.
And his reservation system is fueled by customer preferences.
Before you come in, we know that you like this, you don't like that, you hate sitting at this particular type of table, and if I have the option to make that work for you, that's amazing information.
And amazing as that is, it all really gets down to the basics. Here's a tip from Danny MEYER. The next time you're looking at a menu, consider ordering a side dish as a starter instead of an appetizer. Restaurants typically charge more for appetizers than side dishes, and it could be an equally satisfying experience.
Ooh, that's a good tip. Listen, I didn't know all that went into how you sit in the restaurant, but I do know Danny Meyer's food is very good.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack, starting with Shake Shack, but his food is very good.
No, but the acoustics and the lighting, like,
Make a difference. You're
big
so right.
I tried to make ate at a place, tried to make a reservation for later. They already have file ready for me.
Oh, about
yes,
you?
let's put it in your customer profile, which some may find a little creepy, but for that place.
The best thing I thought Peter said, it makes you feel like you've gone out, but that you've also come home. That's how you want to feel. Very nice.